field, sent on its way in the listed Jockey Club Stakes. Heliotrope fly jumped slightly, racing at the back of the field. Beneath the Clouds on the outside in a spotted jacket goes together with Hat Montera, but the latter moves on into the first turn with 1,700 meters to go, and Hat Montera is the leader from Beneath the Clouds. Is a little bit heady back in second. Enchanting Choice is third along the fence. 3/4 to Epicleros. Family Power on the rail, and Sylvan Mistress in yellow with a black cap is 3 wide on that bend. Baquena's further back, and they followed by Heliotrope on the inside in white and blue, and Homing Pigeon is the trailer in a white cap at the back of the field as they head down the back of the track with just over 1,200 meters left to go. Hat Montera leading the way by a length and a half. Over in second place, Beneath the Clouds. Then third place is Enchanting Choice. Heliotrope is on the move 3 wide, and Sylvan Mistress 4 wide is on the move in search of a better position in a black cap. Then we drop back midfield. Epicleros, last year's winner, is one off the fence. Family Power getting up alongside of it along its inside. Baquena's back 1 3/4 of a length to Homing Pigeon at the back of the field. 650 meters left to race. Hat Montera leads the Jockey Club Stakes field by 3/4 of a length. In second is Heliotrope. Enchanting Choice is third. Beneath the Clouds is back in fourth and got 4 lengths to make up. Then came Epicleros, followed by Family Power as they're in the straight. Hat Montera still leads from Heliotrope. Beneath the Clouds running on in between runners. Down the inside, Enchanting Choice, and Baquena on the outside is running a big race. Enchanting Choice is in front. Baquena on the outside is closing ground with Heliotrope down the center. Enchanting Choice is going on too strong though. Baquena second best. Heliotrope third. Epicleros fourth. And they were followed by Hat Montera, Beneath the Clouds, Homing Pigeon, Family Power on replay. Enchanting Choice towards the left-hand side. 3 off the left-hand side. Yellow, brown and white colours. Hat Montera down the centre. Beneath the Clouds tried to run on, and towards the outside, Heliotrope, and Baquena on the extreme outside was running on very strongly. Enchanting Choice though keeps on going from Baquena. 3, 4, 6 and 1 is the provisional result. Now the TCO2 for race 8 is all clear. De Mayo's on the double this afternoon. Horse has got 8 wins from 31 starts, bred by Ridgemont Highlands and owned by Mr. Peter Moore. 3, 4, 6, 1, scratch 2 and 9. The provisional result for the listed Jockey Club Stakes. 16:25, the off time for the last race. It's over 2,000 meters again, and TCO2 is all clear. Scratching is 2, Blackberry Breeze, and 12, Global Speak. Jockey changes. Number 6, Glen Almond, is Gareth Wright. Number 10, Terminal Velocity, Calvin Abbott, plus 1 kilo. And number 11, Tory's Girl, is now Apprentice Vilmine Fourie with a claim of 4 plus 4. So no claim for Vilmine Fourie in the last race this afternoon. Back to the studio.
Well, it's a double of features for the Alan Creef Racing Stables. Halo Stables, as Enchanting Choice takes the listed Jockey Club Stakes. She does so in fine style. Absolutely magnificent daughter of Rafif. Very well done to Ridgemont Highlands, the breeders here. I think she's going to be a fine addition when she goes to stud as a brood mare. She's got the black type, and my gosh, she's beautifully put together. Now, a groom that had her groomed to perfection this afternoon was Alex, and he'll be collecting the World Sports Betting 1,500 Rand winning groom extra. Godfrey on hand to collect on his behalf. And once again, fantastic to call on Steve Davis to hand over the extra check from 4 Racing, which will go to Alex, and I'm sure it'll be greatly appreciated. There you go, extra checks going on. Godfrey, thank you so much. And we're going to call upon Aldo Domeyer to go around. And we are going to call upon Aldo Domeyer to join me once again in the winner's enclosure. to collect the second of the features this afternoon. And Aldo, oh, you had her beautifully placed on the rail. All you had to do was wait and watch. It was a magnificent win from her.
Yeah, Nadine, I think everything you just said, there's things I do quite naturally. So I found myself where I wanted to be, and she was comfortable underneath me.
She certainly was. But first of all, let's rewind and go back. You look at the paper, you've got the form. You look at the draw, you've got the draw. Then you canter to post, and she goes down like that. That just cements your confidence.
Yeah, no, definitely. I saw in the ring, I thought, oof, she looks like she could win a potent mile. Mr. Greef never said anything. And when you come back, he says, well, of course, she can win a mile. And she feels like she's loaded with ability, this girl. And she stays well enough, and she's got a nice turn of foot. So the pace was a bit sedate, not ideal for how I wanted the rhythm to be, but I had to keep her in a happy place and uncomplicate things. And once I'd done that, I think I just done the basics right, and I think Mr. Greef kind of got in the position for me to play passenger, and yeah, it was quite a pleasure to do that from the top.
Always a pleasure to come down on days like this and ride horses like this.
No, absolutely. I think Mr. Greef's record speaks for itself. I think that's why he gets the support like Mr. Moore throws at him, and well deserved. So to Mr. Moore, very big well done. Man of a lot of patience.
Yeah.
He puts up with my dad's troubles and nonsense.
I was about to say that's very polite, yes.
Yes. And yeah, I think they do quite a good job at keeping a lid on it. So I'm pretty sure he's watching. So anyway, thank you for throwing my name in the hat, and thank you, Mr. Greef, for having me. Always a pleasure to represent these colours and to be in company like this. And
fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Just like that, Steve comes in with your second trophy
you
of the
enjoying your trip in
day.
Cape Town?
It's going super.
Yeah, what you doing on?
Actually, it's at Port Elizabeth, not Cape Town.
No, I'm checking. He knows where he is.
Take the mic on over, hand it to Alan, who's going to step in as well to have a chat with me for the second time this afternoon, the second feature of the afternoon. Alan, it's a pleasure to train horses like this, and I'm sure you'll always be thankful to the support from a person like Mr. Moore for sending horses like this your way. Now her 13th start in the Eastern Cape for 6 wins. She's earned herself the black type and hasn't missed a check in doing so.
Oh, thanks to Mr. Moore. You know, he's a huge supporter of us here, and to Adrian, they're both back in sim now, so I'm pretty sure they're really pleased that the filly won a nice race. Aldo rode a good race and really happy with her, and to the breeders, congratulations. Yeah, I couldn't be happier, to be honest, and you know, other filly running second, Bequeen, so a little bit of black top there for the Werner's family. Since Lawrence has bought Claver Flay, you know, every bit of black type now is going to be worth its weight in gold. So well done to everybody, well done to Aldo, really, especially for coming down, and hopefully we'll get him back here next week.
Steve's on hand to present you with the second of your trophies this afternoon, and very, very well done for that. Alan, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks for Steve for coming down.
Going to have a chat with him shortly, but the Aldo wants to make a
long way down from New Zealand to get to Joburg, and then still wanted to come to the Eastern Cape, but he loves us. You give no idea how much support he garnishes here for us in the Eastern Cape.
Oh, that's so good to know. We're just going to wait for Aldo as he pops in again.
I almost forgot, but I fortunately remembered. My sponsors, my brother, my cousin, my uncle. Cousin Casey's on the horizon. Maritz Fontaine, everyone involved with him. Thank you very much for having me. Ravi, it's his birthday this week. I'm pretty sure he's celebrating quite nicely in New York City. And again, everyone in Port Elizabeth, Mr. Greef, everyone involved. Thanks for the race day, and thank you for having me. And thanks for your lovely presentation. Thank you.
Fantastic. And Steve, a very, very handy catch there. Well done. You've got a couple of talents.
He's a character.
Apparently runs in the genes. Talking about genes, we're going to see you in action at the sales, where we're going to see some youngsters.
Yeah, next Thursday, Friday. It's the 2-year-old sale for BSA. And look, I've got to say the market in South Africa has been outstanding the last 2 or 3 years. The influence of Owen Heffer and Greg Bortz and Mary Slack. You've seen the turnaround in the last 3 years. I mean, the clearance rates this year have been 93, 94%. You saw Claversley sale the other week, last week. It all points to a real positive time, and I think if you're looking to invest in the industry, no better time at the moment. Yeah.
Now, I know you're a man, you don't just call the horses, you go through the catalogue, you want to know your product and what you are selling and how to talk sensibly and correctly about them. So when we had Ashley Parker in here a little bit earlier setting out some Heavenly Blues, I was talking about lots that were catching your eye. And are there a couple of numbers that you want to share with people?
No, look, honestly, for the 50 rand he gave me for mentioning lot 177, I'm happy to mention it again. No, look, I haven't physically seen them yet. I've gone through. This is obviously a very strong catalogue for a 2-year-old sale in August. There's some of the best stallions represented at this stand in South Africa. I think a real opportunity, 2 days. We've got the virtual sale mares and race mares coming up on Thursday morning at 9:30, and then leading into the 2-year-olds. And a great time to buy the 2-year-olds because you're that much closer to getting to the races. You got that BSA bonus, which is the best bonus, I believe, one of the best bonuses structured, and it influences that middle to bottom end of the market, which is, you know,
to be able to step up.
Underpins it all.
Now I've got to put you on the spot because Neil and I, when we study form here in the Eastern Cape, we look for value. So yes, there's no disrespect to the bigger studs out there, because when you buy there with money, you know you are getting quality. But if you were going to look for a bit of value, where would you go?
Look, in terms of size you're talking about, or just physical horses? I think
horses.
You want to go there and you want to see them move. I think for me, movement of horses is particular. I ended up having a Sharon horse called Heron, and there is a half sister to her, lot 12 in the market. I'll be having a look at her because she walked for Africa, as we say. You know, so, and that's the one thing that I love. A horse that moves well. I know Neil mentioned one of the horses that raced earlier today. Great action. You know, you'd like to think if they walk well, that's going to transcend into a galloping action as well.
Well, you've heard from the man who knows his onions and his horses, and you'll be hearing more from him later in the week, where he'll be plying his trade, which is also top-notch at. So great to have you joining us.
It's always a
pleasure. And thank you for doing the pleasure of handing out our trophies this afternoon. Much appreciated.
Well done. Thank you very much, and thanks for having me.
And back to the winner of this race, obviously, Mr. Moore. Congratulations, Ridgemont bred, trained by Halo Stables, and Enchanting Choice is your Jockey Club Stakes winner.